Wow. Wow. I don't know if Jeff can hear me, but Jeff, you're an.
Oh,
Oh.
catching strays. Can't answer for himself. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well,
Just firing darts everywhere.
damn. Damn, Jeff. He must spell Jeff with a G.
With a cup win already under their belt this week, tonight Birmingham Legion return to the ring for wrestling night as they take on a Western Conference foe in Las Vegas Lights. Can the Legion turn out the lights with Mick Foley's mandible claw, or will Vegas punch back with their first road victory of the year? We'll find out soon enough. USL Championship Soccer for Birmingham is next. On a hot but sunny day here in the Magic City, welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, and our coverage of Week 15 in the USL Championship as Birmingham Legion gets set to play host to Las Vegas Lights. Up here in our press box at Protective Stadium, glad to have you with us tonight, everybody, on Wrestling Night. That's Morgan Copes, I'm Blake Gardner, and Morgan, short rest for Birmingham, but good vibes after that cup win in midweek.
Certainly. You would have wanted more goals, but anytime you can get 3 goals, 3 points, and a clean sheet, you'll take it.
Meanwhile, a ton of rest for Las Vegas coming into this one. They're trying to find their form, though, here on the road. Getting some big-time contributions from Johnny Rodriguez will certainly help that.
Certainly, and they haven't been great on the road this year so far, but with guys like Johnny Rodriguez, they're willing to roll the dice, get forward, try and put more goals into the back of the net. They're a team that concede a lot when they're on the road. However, with the firepower that they have and Johnny Rodriguez, they could easily go and put a couple past Legion FC tonight.
One of the best strikers in the league so far here in 2026 is Rodriguez. Speaking of strikers, Birmingham would love to get their number 9 going in Ronaldo Damas.
They really would. He came on, had a little cameo against Corpus Christi this past Tuesday, but wasn't able to get a goal. Had a couple chances. He's getting in front of goal. He's getting the opportunities. He's just not able to find the back of the net. But I tell you what, Ronaldo Damas is absolutely a player to watch, particularly in a game like this where there's going to be lots of chances. I would put my money on him finding the back of the net tonight.
He's only scored once this year, but this guy, one of the most prolific goal scorers in the league. We'll see if Birmingham can get him going tonight. When we return to the Magic City, we'll get a look at each side's starting 11s, plus kickoff between Birmingham Legion FC and Las Vegas Lights FC, right after this.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup? Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back to Birmingham, Alabama. Almost time for kickoff, but first, let's get a look at each side's starting 11s. And Morgan, let's start first with the visitors from Las Vegas. Same lineup for the Lights that they put out last league contest against FC Tulsa.
Yes, and I mean, look, we talked about the firepower that Vegas has. It's not just Rodriguez, Arteaga, Pinzon can both get forward and can score goals. Lots of firepower for Las Vegas tonight.
See if they can get it going early tonight against the Birmingham Legion 11 that looks like this. Gavorti Arbian, Sebastian Tregarthen back in the 11 for Birmingham.
Yes, and no surprises there. Would like to see them attack with pace, get at this Las Vegas team. They've conceded 17 goals on the road so far this year over 6 matches. Plenty of opportunity to get forward. Vegas is going to give them those chances. They have to take them.
Referees tonight, led by Christian Campo Hernandez, the Spanish international, gets his 3rd USL Championship assignment of the year after he did 8 USL Championship contests a year ago. Look at our 2 head coaches tonight. Devin Rinsing on 1 touchline now in his 2nd season in Vegas, his 1st full season after he was hired last August. The longtime USL assistant with Memphis and Charleston Battery. On the other touchline there is Jay Heaps, the 49-year-old in his 1st season as head coach of this club. Longtime executive, the only club president this club has ever known since they joined USL back in 2019. The warmest day of the year in Birmingham it's been today. Got up into the low 90s. Currently 86 at kickoff. Very humid, but sun behind the clouds as we are ready to go. Birmingham Legion and Las Vegas Lights underway from Protective Stadium tonight. 2 teams that have not seen a whole lot of each other. Just the 4th overall meeting between these two. Did not see each other last year. Last time these 2 teams met, you got to go all the way back to October of 2024. A dominating victory for the Lights, 3-0. Las Vegas was in the midst of a magical season that ended all the way into the Western Conference semifinals back in 2024. All over the top, looking for Damas, headed back to Mason Steinhar. The Las Vegas goalkeeper gets his 1st touch of the night. Man on loan from RSL, making his 5th start since coming over. Former UCLA Bruin back in between the sticks tonight. Leo Duru is able to keep that in play for Birmingham. Right to the feet of Damas. This flick doesn't quite come off as intended. Las Vegas play it long as well. In the direction of Rodriguez, who almost brought it down in a crowd. Hamoda had to deal with it, but he concedes the 1st corner of the night. Got to be careful with Johnny Rodriguez, a guy who has scored 15 times over the last couple of seasons. It's a very good 1st touch for the 27-year-old. So Las Vegas, the 1st set piece of the night, inside the game's 1st couple of minutes. Christian Pinzon, man who's known for scoring and setting up goals. His in-swinging delivery to a crowd at the back post, headed back to the penalty spot. Scott on the half volley, just wide. Not a bad look there for Kyle Scott, but he pulls it just so.
Yeah, here's the replay. Colelet was rooted to the spot. It's a good thing that was wide because he was not going to get there.
Birmingham try to play out of the back and win a free kick. Foul committed by Manuel Arteaga and Rodriguez. Kyle Scott hasn't scored yet this year in his 1st season in Vegas. Former standout in Orange County. Tyler Pasher's 1st touch, looking for the through run, and the flag is up against Orkney Arbian. He and Damas both made almost the exact same run. I believe both of them might have been offside. So a restart coming here for Las Vegas. Steinhar finds a piece of turf he likes, and Morgan gives us a chance to look at our keys to the match tonight. How does Las Vegas pick up a road result here tonight? Something they haven't done a whole lot this year.
Yeah, I think they've got to keep their defensive shape. We had a great conversation with the coach earlier this week. they've got to stay organized, especially in the counterattacks where Birmingham can utilize their speed. And then when they get their opportunities, they need to finish them. They've already had one pretty good one, didn't get it in. And then the other side, Birmingham, talked about they're going to have the opportunity to get forward and get at Las Vegas, but they're going to have to do it quickly. The ball speed, the ball has to move. And then they just build on the momentum from previously this week. 3 goals, clean sheet, 3 points. Take it any day of the week.
Stretch of home games here for Birmingham. The Legion are trying to take advantage of here in the month of June. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's really been a tale of 2 teams this year. 11 of their 12 points have come at home. Just 1 point on the road this year, and you got to go all the way back to the season opener at Orange County. They drew OCSC 1-1. That's the last point they've gotten away from home, but Blake Pope is behind the defense for a moment. Dawson McCartney, the captain tonight for Birmingham, some defending to do. Ibarra. Back to midfield, Kyle Scott. I'm in the pull of the strings tonight for Las Vegas.
And when we talk about how Birmingham can get at Las Vegas, Pope on the ball here loves to get forward. His starting positions in some matches are, on average, in the opposition's half. And they're having to defend as well. So that space in behind him is going to be open at some point tonight when he tries to push forward.
McCartney brings that under control. DeArbian pressured from behind by Pope. Couldn't quite get it back from Joshua, but McCartney is there to help his teammates. And it rolls out for a Birmingham throw. Back forward tonight for Jay Heaps, Duru, Hughes, McCartney. Mesa Moda is back from US U19 camp. Of course, his transfer to Bremen in Bundesliga officially announced a couple of weeks back. He will be headed off to Germany within the next few weeks, but getting at least one more appearance with his USL Championship club as Damas is slung to the ground. Free kick for Birmingham. Birmingham also got back Fanwa Kavita, their most experienced center back, made the bench tonight, coming back from Egypt. The quick restart off Joshua's foot doesn't come off as intended. Kavita was in camp with the Rwandan national team. Rwanda opting to use this international window, not in the World Cup, but getting their guys together, preparing for the fall's upcoming AFCON qualifiers. So a couple of defenders back for Birmingham who are running shorts on center backs there for a moment. Or touch there, give it away. Ronaldo Damas might have been fouled from behind. Referee's going to play the advantage here. DeArbian's working with Joshua on this left side. DeArbian trying to use his pace, get around Pope, racing to the byline. DeArbian got the serve away, dealt with and swept away by Guillen. And now the referee's going to bring play all the way back to that initial infraction on Damas. We'll see if he gives a card here. I believe it's just going to be a stern warning. Bad effort there from DeArbian, who got Tuesday night off. Birmingham's 3-0 cup win against Corpus Christi. Pasher lays it off. Tregarthen looking for a little bit of help. Back out wide, Duru. Well received. Duru hounded by Olex Anderson. Joshua on his left. His shot blocked by his teammate on the way through. Antwi racing back defensively to cut out any potential Las Vegas counter.
He's been so crucial for Legion FC so far this year. I mean, he's been a fantastic number 6, defending, blocking passing lanes. Just been a great addition for this organization so far this year.
A guy who's played a ton of minutes on cue. Antwi back on the ball here. Got the night off on Tuesday. Going into this week, though, he had played all but 6 minutes across all competitions. Team leader in tackles, second on this team, only behind Gavork DeArbian in terms of duels won this year is Antwi. Thomas couldn't quite hold it up. Instead, Ibarra picks up his head, finds Pinzon. Siaga making the run forward, cuts it back. Rodriguez, his shot blocked by Hamoda. Zone collects and wins Las Vegas a throw in the attacking third. Attacking play here from Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, getting down the sideline, pulling that ball back. A great opportunity, a good block from Hamoda in the end. But look, Rodriguez getting on the ball in the box is exactly what Vegas needs to be successful.
Arteaga trying to set up his teammate. Hard to believe Manuel Arteaga still has not scored yet this year. A guy that scored 30 across 2 campaigns with Tampa Bay. Birmingham win it back. Antwi trying to pick the right option. It's Dawson McCartney all the way across the park. 27-year-old rocking the captain's armband once again tonight. Birmingham back centrally, working with Antwi. Birmingham bring it back under control. Keegan Hughes, the tall center back. Former Stanford Cardinal on loan from New England Revolution, back in the starting 11 for the 6th consecutive time across all comps. Good composure there to find Duru in the wide space. Duru hounded by a couple of white shirts and taken off it. Montenoglu. Moto wins it in the air. Trey Garthen couldn't corral it. Las Vegas trying to play through midfield and do so with aplomb. Out wide, here comes Blake Pope. The Texan bombing forward. Pope cuts it in on his left for a moment. Opportunity here. Rodriguez didn't let it go that time. Pinzon. Ibarra. Scott keep this pushing forward. He does. Still Kyle Scott. Zone has to get rid of it. Plenty of defending to do though here for Birmingham. 10 minutes gone by. A couple of early opportunities for Las Vegas. The visitors try to force the issue early. Guillen went to ground to try to win it. Could not. Pasher wins his side a throw. Fans, a reminder, you can turn to CBS Sports Network on Saturday, June 20th for a thrilling USL Championship Western Conference showdown. Sparks will fly when Las Vegas Lights take on an electric Orange County SC at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. You can catch all the action on CBS Sports Network. Again, that's June 20th. This Las Vegas Lights team taking on Orange County SC. Throw belongs to Las Vegas here, and off the restart, Birmingham win it back. Joshua picks up his head, looking for Damas's run. What a beautiful ball. Damas brings it down. 1v1 with Nate Jones for a moment. Now Las Vegas get numbers back behind the ball and get organized. Trey Garthen trying to turn the corner, keeps Scott on his back. Trey Garthen keeps his feet. Still Sebastian Trey Garthen. Joshua's shot is blocked. Handed away from trouble by Guillen. A foul against Trey Garthen. Free kick for Las Vegas.
Yeah, really, really good nifty work from Trey Garthen there. Beats a couple of defenders just prior to the clip starting. Then a shot ultimately gets blocked, and Vegas get out cheaply. But look, Trey Garthen is that guy. He can make you miss and make you pay. You need to be very careful with him.
Second-year pro was splendid on Tuesday against Corpus Christi. Scored, had a couple of shots as well. Powerful header from Hughes, but headed out of play for a Las Vegas throw. Of course, that play all started with that ball over the top from Sep Joshua. Guy who Birmingham's just getting back into the mix after he missed a little bit of time with injury, was good for 45 minutes on Tuesday. We'll see how much he's got in the tank here on the weekend.
Yeah, I want to see Joshua play quickly, right? We talk about ball speed being a key to the game. I want the ball to get on his foot and get off his foot very quickly. He's very capable of picking a good pass, as you just saw, but I want him to make sure that the tempo of the game is quick and plays into Legion FC's hands.
So center back Nate Jones working with Aaron Guillen. It's the partnership once again tonight for Las Vegas, as Guillen's ball over the top doesn't quite come off as intended.
Composure from the 21-year-old Duru, the man on loan from Blackburn Rovers, rewarded with another start tonight. It's a veteran Las Vegas team. Outside of a couple of youngsters like Blake Pope here on this side of the park, who's just 23 years old. USL Championship veterans in this group, and you look at guys like Rodriguez and Arteaga, Pinzon, Olex Anderson, Aaron Guillen, all guys who have seen quite a bit in this league. Despite all the veteran presence, been an up and down start for the Lights. Tough stretch of games. Brinkstyre's USL Cup as Diarbian takes advantage of this. He's back behind the defense. Cuts it back on his right. His shot blocked. Excellent work tracking back defensively by Guillen. And now Las Vegas key the attack the other direction. Arteaga greeted out wide by McCartney. Whips in a decent ball and it's in. What a serve from Arteaga. And it's finished beautifully by Olex Anderson. 1-0 Las Vegas.
I mean, that is a classic textbook counterattack from Las Vegas.
From one end to the other, a chance for Gavort Diarbian and Birmingham comes up empty. And Las Vegas spring the counter back the other direction. And Olex Anderson's got his third goal of the year as he approaches almost 50 across USL League One and USL Championship in his storied career. And the visitors strike first inside the game's first quarter hour tonight. Goal brought to you by AT&T. Belongs to Devin Rinsing's Las Vegas Lights.
Yeah, here we see Vegas was on the break here, and a great job. The cross takes the deflection, which puts the defenders off. But again, Olex Anderson is left all alone. He's not marked by Hughes nor Hamoda, and Legion FC are made to pay.
Arteaga, the Venezuelan international, gets credited with his first assist of the year. Guy that's been known as a prolific goal scorer in this league. Over 150 USL appearances under his belts. Double-digit goals in 4 of his last 5 seasons. He doesn't score that one. His serve sets up the first of the night for Vegas. They want more here. More progressive play for the visitors. It's Naglu, a decent ball. Hamoda had to deal with it, but a foul is going to go on Rodriguez. A bit of a shove there on Hamoda while that ball was being played. Birmingham wastes no time putting it back in play. Another ball played long. This one for Pasher. Flag stays down for him. Jones out to greet him. Pasher cuts on his left. Pasher lays it off. Damas all the way through. It's Diarbian. Deflects in. But the flag is up for offside. And Gavort Diarbian can't believe it. We'll get another look here. Pasher looked to be onside initially, but as that ball was played across, the flag came up. And we'll see if Diarbian was indeed onside or not. Pasher was good. The flag stays down here.
Yeah, Pasher looks to be onside. He gets forward. And judging by where they're saying the ball restart was, as the play got, it's Diarbian's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Yep. Good call.
AR on that side of the park was on top of it. Diarbian, oh so close to his second goal of the year. Not once, but twice already tonight. Las Vegas lead is intact for now. 18th minute here at Protective Stadium. As expected, both sides have gotten opportunities in the attack. Two teams that have plenty of attacking firepower. Joshua plays to the feet of Damas again. On the run, Trey Garthen. Trey Garthen, edge of the area, ran into a crowd. Birmingham committed big-time numbers there. Now Las Vegas can spring the attack the other direction once more. Rodriguez, first touch a little heavy. Good tackle from Antwi to win it.
Yeah, nice, tough tackle. We talked about him getting involved.
Antwi spent his last 2 seasons with St. Louis City 2, MLS Next Pro, before coming over to Birmingham this year. Joshua directs traffic again. What a fortunate deflection that took. Diarbian off and running. Early serve cut out by Jones, but it's out for a corner, the first of the night for Birmingham. Diarbian will leave it for Tyler Pasher. What a start to this game. Both teams wasting no time, trying to make runs in behind the other. Las Vegas has struck first, but Birmingham diligently searching for an equalizer. The crowd near the penalty spot. Pasher ready to deliver this corner. Dangerous ball. Hughes, front side, couldn't quite get to it. He thought it took a deflection off a Las Vegas defender. Instead, it's going to be a goal kick. Good start for Devin Rinsing and Las Vegas Lights on the road. Speaking of Western Conference foes, fans Birmingham Legion head to California next week to visit Oakland Roots SC on Wednesday, June 17th at 2 o'clock Central Time. Watch that match live right here on My 68 in Birmingham or on ESPN Plus. Always follow along on X at BHM Legion for live match updates. Legion FC back at Protective Stadium next Saturday, June 20th. Toast Loudon United at 7 o'clock for Paw Patrol Nights, featuring a Socks for Dad giveaway. Get your tickets to that match today, bhmlegion.com/tickets. Justin Kolelet off his line to collect that. 26-year-old goalkeeper will not have his 4th clean sheet of the year tonight, that for certain. After he kept his 2nd clean sheet in the Brink Stires USL Cup back on Tuesday. Throw coming for his side as we approach the midway point of this opening 45. Morgan, kind of as you expected off the top of the show, both teams getting a chance to show what they have in the attacking third early on tonight.
Yeah, Las Vegas proves how lethal they can be going forward. Legion FC, again, having the chances, just not finding the back of the net yet. I think it's going to come. They're going to get more chances. They will score a goal tonight, but so far they haven't found a way to put it in the back of the net.
Free kick for the Legion here after Diarby got fouled from behind by Pope. Off the restart, Dawson McCartney getting forward. Looking for Damas, but overcooked it. It's a Las Vegas team coming into the night looking for their 4th league victory. 3 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses. Looking for 10th in the Western Conference coming into the weekend. Birmingham Legion 10th in the Eastern Conference with 11 points. A couple of wins, but 5 draws. Two sides searching for some consistency in their results. For Las Vegas, has been a problem at home. It has been away from home, but they're currently bucking that trend as it stands. Might have been a handball there, but referee's going to allow play to continue with it at Hamoda's feet. Birmingham trying to find an answer. An early strike from Olex Anderson and Las Vegas. Moda looking long. McCartney wasn't quite making that run that time. It's out for a throw. Blake Pope will pick up a fresh ball. Fan Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, player's choice. Good work defensively from Kyle Scott in midfield, but he's dispossessed. Ronaldo Damas takes it away. Striker doing some of the dirty work defensively to help his team win it back. Birmingham have plenty of numbers forward here in the attacking third. Can they carve their way through? Las Vegas have drawn the line of confrontation a little bit lower since that opening goal. Moda finds Joshua plenty of space. McCartney, first time serve, caught by Steinhart.
That's the right idea from Legion FC. Pinging the ball around and then getting it wide. McCartney getting forward and whipping in a dangerous ball. Just nobody cutting across the goalkeeper there. But that's the right idea from Legion FC. When you have a striker like Ronaldo Damas, he can get into the box, and here we see a great service. But the problem is, Damas had made a run towards the middle more so than front post, and Steinhart did a great job commanding his box.
Steinhart still getting used to this group. Again, just his 5th start. Was not officially loaned to Las Vegas until mid-May from his parent club RSL, former Orlando City homegrown. Veteran of 16 MLS appearances in his career. Scott went to ground, wanted a whistle, did not get one. So possession conceded back to Birmingham once again. The Legion have had the bulk of the ball here over the last few minutes. More defending for Las Vegas to do. Good interplay there for Diarby and Joshua. Joshua tried to keep it. Was he fouled? Yes, he was. Ibarra can't believe it. It was a heavy touch from the Legionnaire. That foul's not called. Ibarra thinks that Las Vegas might have had a chance to counter the other direction.
And I think he might have a case for that as well.
It's a long discussion still ongoing. Devin Rinsing, not a huge fan of the call either. He's on the opposite side of the bench. One of the Lights assistants talks to the 4th official. A set piece opportunity here for the Legion, brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. It's the Englishman Sam Joshua. Place it out wide. Diarby racing to the byline again, cuts it back. A little bit of space for Joshua to serve now. Whips it into the back post and got all the way through. Moda thought he might have gotten clipped from behind. He's still down. Referee allows play to continue. And here come Las Vegas Lights. Alex Anderson holds it up. As more white shirts start to join the attack. Pinzon and Pope on this side of the park. Pinzon lays it off. Rodriguez right back to him. Pinzon whips it into the side netting. It took a deflection off of Hughes and out for a Las Vegas corner.
Here's a look at what was going on the other end. You see Hamoto goes down. I think the referee got that one correct.
Saw the outstretched booted knee Jones there, but hard to tell how much contact was actually there. Corner coming here for Lights. They're taking their time before putting this back in play. As we approach the half-hour mark, a hydration break coming here shortly. Front post ball, but not redirected on frame. And a tough collision there that has Alex Anderson down. He landed awkwardly right on the back of Leo Duru. So Anderson's going to need medical attention. And our referee tonight, Christian Campo Hernandez, has sent both teams to their benches for a hydration break.
I wonder if he maybe just got the wind knocked out of him.
when he came down. Just came down awkwardly, but not a fun situation to be in.
St. Vincent and Grenadines International back to his feet. Looks like he's all right. Hydration break brought to you by HydroLife Therapy. Morgan approaching about a half hour in tonight. Don't think Las Vegas could have asked for a better start on the road.
Certainly not. I mean, we talked about they need to finish their chances and to be ruthless in front of goal, keep their defensive shape, and I think they have done that so far.
Birmingham had a chance or two early. Las Vegas, as you said a few moments ago, just clinical on the counter.
Yeah, and the cross takes a deflection, which, puts Legion FC off a little bit. But the thing is, you've got Anderson who snuck in behind both Hughes and Hamoda in that situation. And, here at the other end, we see Vortiarbian get the ball into the back of the net. However, he was offside. So, he's so close to getting another goal and getting going, but he's just not getting the last bit of luck. I really feel like he's been unlucky so far this year and not scored more goals. But he's got the capability, he's gotten the positions, he's just not putting it in the back of the net, and he needs to figure out how to fix that.
1 goal, 1 assist so far this year for Diarby in the first year Birmingham man. Spent the last couple of seasons with New England Revolution too. But he has been the most dangerous player in terms of XG created for this Birmingham team. Gotta think sooner rather than later the actual goal contributions will catch up to the expected ones. Off the restarts, Diarby on the road again and off his line. Steidehar heads it into his own bench right away. Las Vegas goalkeeper to the rescue. Birmingham wastes no time. Pushing forward again, looking for an equalizer. Less than 15 minutes to go in the half. Antwi. Joshua dropping deep to connect things in between the center backs. Birmingham has had plenty of the ball, especially since the goal scored. Las Vegas have been content to play against it. An attack on the counter, and they've looked excellent on the counter so far tonight. Back out wide, Duru. First time ball dealt with by Pope, all the way back to Keegan Hughes. Birmingham finds something better. The other side of the park, Diarby, and driving at the defense, around one man, lays it off. Joshua, edge of the area, McCartney, dispossessed. Able to win it back though, along with Hamoda. Trying to turn back towards the attacking half and does win his side of throw, chased by Pinzon. Las Vegas near the bottom of the league on a week-to-week basis in terms of average possession in a match. Appears that's going to be the case again tonight. They have let Birmingham have it out here. Tend to make things more difficult down on this area. Good work by McCartney. Joshua some space. Can he take advantage? Diarby against Pope. His cross takes a deflection. Thomas flicks it in. But the flag is up on Thomas. And for the second time tonight, a Birmingham goal wiped away by the offside flag.
Yeah, as we see this ball come across, it's played, it may take a deflection there, but you can see Ronaldo Damas is clearly offside. It's the right call, but a good finish from Damas. Let's not take that away, right? It doesn't count, but it's still a good finish from him to put that ball in the back of the net. And so that visual as a striker as a number 9, sometimes that's equally as important. Is just visualizing that ball going to the back of the net, knowing you still have the capability to do it. Whether or not it countered or not this time, a lot of times in basketball, right, after a foul is called, you'll see a player just pull up and just take the shot so they can visually see the ball going to the back of the net.
Moto looked like he was fouled. Referee did give that foul as Antwi puts it back in play quickly. It's an excellent finish from Damas. Guy who scored 14 goals across all competitions last year, but he's been stuck on one across all comps so far here in 2026. Of course, the season got off to a bit of a slow start. He wasn't healthy at the outset. Duru. He's for Trey Garthen. Those two have overlapped quite a bit tonight, but here is Trey Garthen working centrally. Birmingham continue to probe, asking questions to this Las Vegas backline. McCartney in a crowd, last touched by Ibarra, out for a Birmingham corner. 35th minute here at Protective Stadium. Blake Gardner, Morgan Copes here with you. Opta telling us that over 40% of the action has been in Las Vegas Light's own third the last 15 minutes. Birmingham has put this Las Vegas defense to the test here. So far, so good for the visitors who have made that opening goal stand up to this point. Birmingham have put two in the back of the net, but both disallowed because of correct offside decisions. Legion look like they want to take this corner short, and they will. Pasher. Right back to Joshua's feet. Looking for a bit of space, the Englishman. Not being allowed much. Pasher delivers. Flicked all the way through.
Really important intervention from Guillen there.
Good job by Ibarra to get in front of Hamoda and win Las Vegas a free kick. Ibarra holding his left arm as he gets up.
Yeah, Legion FC play it short, but still get the ball and an opportunity. And then Guillen just does a great job getting up. I think it's Guillen. No, excuse me. It must be Jones. It was Jones. Guillen's who got fouled at the end. But a very timely and important defensive intervention from the center back.
Space to work with here for Rodriguez. Pope racing forward. First touch a bit heavy, but still lays it off. Decent shot. In zone, saved by Kalelitz, who had to have that near post covered.
Yeah, that's a great save from Kalelitz. Gives up the corner, but still, I mean, uses his feet to his advantage here and just gets his feet set. Boom. He's got his feet set and is able to react very quickly. He does so to prevent that ball from going in and making it 2-0 Las Vegas.
Semyon Tenoglu over to take this corner. Toronto native making his 11th start of the year. Guy who spent the last couple of seasons in the Canadian Premiership. And swinging serve. Headed away by Damas. Garthen trying to keep it. Around a bunch of white shirts and couldn't. Jones. Not sure if he tried to go for goal, but didn't come off as intended regardless.
Yeah, somewhere one of his teammates is probably going defender.
Maybe not the guy you want firing on goal in that spot.
Not with his weaker foot either. But there's a famous guy that once said, if you don't shoot, you don't score. That's right.
Joshua pings it all the way across the park for Duru. Well placed. Duru brings it down. He's got Trey Garthen for help. Instead goes back to Hughes. 4 shots apiece. Both these two sides tonight in a game that got off to a very quick start. It certainly feels like the way it's unfolded to this point, there's at least 1 or 2 more goals left in this game. We'll see if one of those comes before we get to the break, as Duru's fouled from behind.
This man on the ball right now needs to get more touches. Tyler Pasher only has 11 touches so far tonight.
Guy that, along with Gavorti Arbian, leads this Birmingham team in terms of chances created this year. put that ball back in play quickly. Opted not to bring bodies forward there on the set piece. Hamoda turns into a bit of space. Look at the center back carry it forward. McCartney beat to it by Pope. In zone down the line. Pope another dead sprint, but finally ran out of gas. Wanted a whistle, didn't get one. Birmingham bring it back under control here with Hughes and Antwi. McCartney again providing a wide option towards Damas, headed away by Jones. Worked by the referee to stay out of the way. Alex Anderson surveys his options and picked the wrong one. Fans, soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek. Your ticket to great seats. Just a few minutes left till the break. Las Vegas would love to take a lead into the dressing room. During opening 15 minutes, where both sides had their chances, Las Vegas capitalized on theirs, and that opening goal has stood up. Garthen wanted a whistle and will get one. Free kick Birmingham. And Tanaglu getting some stern words from our referee, who to this point has kept his cards in his pocket. See for how much longer that remains the case. Yarbian his way back on side. Again on the move towards the byline. The serve dealt with easily by Jones. Pinzone dispossessed only for a moment by McCartney. Anderson out the other side. Here comes Las Vegas. Montenegro with options developing. Antwi got a foot on that one. A big-time intervention. Yarbian was going to throw that back in, but it's going to be waved back a good 10 yards or so. Long ball from Joshua over the top. Trey Garthen made the run forward. He is on. Trey Garthen trying to keep it under control, but couldn't. Emergency defending there from Montenegro and Jones, just to keep it out of Trey Garthen's grasp.
That was a really good counter from Legion FC there, and a good opportunity. That's the guy you want to get on the ball. He, Diarbian, either Damas, all three of those guys have tons of pace. The pass comes in. Trey Garthen just a fantastic ball bringing. Fantastic job not losing entire control of the ball as he's running at full speed. Just couldn't get it under control to get a shot away.
In zone trying to spring the counter the other direction. Antwi again, a key intervention. Scott, what a first touch that was into space. Troy Garthen. His team win it back. Birmingham have had plenty of the ball. Can they create another big chance here? Duru with Trey Garthen around one man. Arbian keeps it away from the white shirts around him. Joshua tees it up and blocks. Big time stop by the goal scorer Anderson. Moda not quite on the same page. McCartney or Joshua concedes possession. Fans, a reminder, you can watch the USL on ESPN2 June 20th. As Powerhouse Championship clubs Detroit City FC and Louisville City FC face off in a Brinks Tires USL Cup battle for the playoffs. Saturday, June 20th, 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central on ESPN2. Las Vegas Lights all but eliminated from the knockout stages of Brinks Tires USL Cup. Birmingham Legion still an outside chance after their 3-0 victory against Corpus Christi. They're going to need a win in their final group stage game, plus a little bit of help elsewhere to try to secure either one of those wild card spots, or they still have a chance to top the group. with a win and a San Antonio loss, but with only one wild card spot up for grabs. Birmingham's going to need a victory and plenty of goals next time out. And a little bit of help from some other places. Back here in league play, Las Vegas looking for their first road victory of the year. And in the driver's seat since the 15th minute. Trey Garthan keep that in play, he did. And he found Pasher in space. The Arbian tried to thread Damas through, but not quite the timing between those two. Morgan for all the possession. She's going to look at this latest opportunity.
I think the Arbian just missed that pass a little bit.
For all the possession, all the opportunities Birmingham have had, they have put it in the back of the net twice. Both goals waved off because of the offside flag, but take away those two balls put in the back of the net. Birmingham does not have an official shot on goal yet tonight. Tyler Pasher and company trying to change that. Damas knew he was off, tried to leave it for Duru, couldn't quite get there in time.
Damas made the right decision. Duru just didn't think he was going to leave it for him.
Meanwhile, it's 5-on-5 the other direction. Options developing for Las Vegas. Pinzon delivers just a bit too tall, but a penalty given. Anderson bumped from behind trying to reach that cross, and a point to the spot. Las Vegas will have a chance to double their lead.
Ball gets whipped in, and as the replay comes across, you can see Dawson McCartney with two arms outstretched on the back of Anderson. I know that's frustrating, but I don't know if Anderson's going to get to that ball if he's not pushed, but the referee awards the penalty.
So a golden opportunity for Las Vegas Lights to double their advantage right before the break. We are now into first half stoppage time. Stoppage time brought to you by UAB Medicine. Word from down below was 4 minutes to close this first half. We'll see if this penalty stoppage affects that at all. But Johnny Rodriguez is going to have an opportunity at a second first half goal for the visitors.
So Johnny Rodriguez has taken 5 penalties that we can see through Opta. He goes either near middle, if you're taking it as the penalty taker, he will always go to his left. And he doesn't necessarily put it in the corner. He tries to keep it central to the goal. But it will go to Colette's right, Rodriguez's left. He's made 4 out of 5.
See if Rodriguez stays true to that. One of the best goal scorers in the USL Championship so far here in 2026. A chance to add to his tally from the spot. Rodriguez saved. Collet denies him and keeps this a 1-goal game.
He did his homework. He did his homework. That's fantastic goalkeeping. Look, right as this ball comes up, gets his feet set, takes his hop, and boom, he's already leaning before he takes that, and Rodriguez just puts it in a spot where Collet is able to get down and make a save. What a massive turn of momentum just before the half. Legion FC now have to take this and run it into halftime, run into the second half, or even try and go and push to get a goal here to make it 1-1 at halftime.
What a play by Jassim Collet. 26-year-old goalkeeper has been an excellent shot stopper by and large in his first season here in Birmingham, but that may be one of his biggest stops of the year.
Yeah, I talked about Seth Antwi being a huge signing for Legion FC earlier, and I think he's been fantastic. The other really, really big one has been Collet. I think he has been one of the best goalkeepers in the league. He's kept Legion FC in games that they probably shouldn't have been in so far this year, and he's certainly made an impact since being here.
So we'll see if there's anything left for either of these two teams in first half stoppage time, as Ronaldo Damas couldn't quite get his way back on side. See if that missed opportunity from the spot comes back to haunt Las Vegas. Big difference between a 1-0 and a 2-0 game here at the half. Stidehar. It's the wave from the official, tells him to put this ball back in play. Hughes goes up to win the header. Guillen likewise for Las Vegas. Asher able to bring it down. His first touch a bit too heavy. Pope takes him off it, and here comes Blake Pope. Can he create a little bit more this first half? We've reached our minimum of 4. Took a long time, though, to get that penalty set up and then finally taken. So maybe a little bit more time left in this half, but not much. Las Vegas looked pretty content to take their advantage into the halftime dressing room.
Yeah, just before the penalty had happened, Legion FC had 71% of possession in the last 15 minutes. So I mean, they have the ball, but the thing is, you'll hear players or coaches talk about like possession for possession's sake. If the other team has the ball, they can potentially score. But if they're not putting you under threat, you're not so upset about it. And a lot of times when they do concede possession, you have the opportunity to break on the counter, which Las Vegas has done a couple times tonight. Their goal came from a break on the counter, and then so did the penalty.
Duru, a full head of steam. He and Troy Garthen almost collide with each other there in tight quarters. It is going to be a Birmingham throw. Not much time left in this first half. So we played over 50 minutes now. Thomas making the run forward. Brings it down with his chest. Pasher taken off it from behind by Scott, only for a moment. Troy Garthen goes to rescue it. Pass a bit too far out in front to Troy Garthen, and that might be all. Referee Christian Capo Hernandez looks at his watch. Hasn't blown for the half yet. Waits for the throw to come in, and now we'll blow his whistle and say that is halftime. Las Vegas Lights strike first tonight. Had a golden opportunity in a second tonight. Justin Koleletz. And after a half here at Protective Stadium, it's Las Vegas Lights 1, Birmingham Legion 0. Work to do for Jay Heaps and company on their home turf. After an early goal from the visitors, who are looking for their first road win of the year on wrestling night here at Protective Stadium. And coming up, we got a very special guest, Mick Foley, Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, stops by our booth to have a chat with us. Plus, we'll look at some first half highlight stats and more. That all when we return to Birmingham. It's Las Vegas 1, Birmingham 0. So far tonight in the Magic City.
In Alabama, we take care of each other. We show up and work hard for the people who count on us. Now, Alabama is showing up for you with clinical genetic testing free for adults in our state. So you learn about your health risks before they become a problem. No cost, no insurance. For your heart, family, and future. Catalyst.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back into our coverage of Birmingham Legion FC soccer here in Birmingham, Alabama, as the Legion take on Las Vegas Lights here at Protective Stadium. Up here in our press box, happy to be joined by a very special guest, Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, multi-time world champion, Mr. Mick Foley in the house. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
Obviously here in Birmingham. Is this your first time in the Ham?
Oh, no. I've been here, dozens and dozens of times. Back in the day, 1989, I was part of Continental Championship Wrestling, and we were in Birmingham once a week.
Wow.
Once every week.
How do you remember all these places that you've been all over the world. Your career's taken you. How do you remember all these places that you've been?
Well, it's easy when it comes to a city like Birmingham because I was one of the last wrestlers of my generation to wrestle in the regional territories.
Yeah.
And so I did that with Memphis Wrestling, Championship Wrestling Association was known as, Continental Championship Wrestling and World Class Championship Wrestling, where you got to know the fans really well because you were at the venues every single week. So those memories stand out more to me. There are some, like defeating Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for the WWE title in Worcester, Massachusetts, or having some epic matches. Up until the Knicks staged that incredible comeback, I think I had a case for a few of the most exciting matches.
I would say
moments at the Garden.
I would say so. Now, obviously, we're here for Birmingham Legion soccer tonight. What's your history with soccer?
I was a slightly below average middle school soccer player. I could kick the ball a long way. I was left-footed, so I was a decent fullback. But if anybody had moves, I was toast. That's fair. I played for 2 years, and then I got out wisely.
Well, I know one of the most iconic moments I've seen on the soccer field involving you. Billy Sharp did your iconic mandible claw across in Sheffield United. What was it like to see that?
Well, I saw something saying this is the best thing you'll see all day on social media. So I looked at it. I liked it. I commented on it. He commented back, and then there was an invitation extended to me to go to Sheffield. Yeah. So what I did is I booked one of my own events, a storytelling show I did. Okay. And I remember being interviewed on the field, and they were calling it a bromance, which it most definitely was not. But if people feel happy with that, all right. It's a bromance. And then I went up to the suite, and all of a sudden my interview was on national television. Awesome. So it was fun. Now I'm just going to go back to my days as a New York Cosmos fan. Oh, yeah. Pele, right? Giorgio Canaglia, Franz Beckenbauer from Germany, Dennis Tuert from the UK. Shep Messing was a U.S. guy, and then I started running out of names. But I was definitely glued to my TV when I was younger. I was a big soccer fan. I've always appreciated the athleticism and the toughness.
Well, hey, listen, you look great in the Birmingham Legion kit. I know there's plenty of fans that are pumped to see you here tonight. Yeah.
I'm ready to tear it. What's that? I've got a shoulder injury. I can't tear it off.
Hey, look, you're in great shape. I don't know.
I've dropped 100 lbs
in
the last 2 years. Feeling pretty good about it. But I don't think I'll go out on the pitch, as they call it in the UK.
Fair enough. Well, Mick, thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Birmingham.
All right. Shout out to Billy Sharp.
Sometimes the waves are calling your name. Other times, you think the waves are calling your name, but actually, it's the kids.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
We officially have our first two quarterfinalists of USL Prinks Tires Cup play. We'll talk which teams are in pole position to grab one of the coveted 6 spots remaining. Hard to argue anybody's been more consistent than Sebastian Cruz on the field this year. The Rowdies midfielder joins us to talk his journey through the American soccer pyramid and why he's playing at such a high level right now. This is USL All Access.
It is halftime in the USL Championship. We'll get you back out to your match shortly. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines. The championship is grabbing hold of the Prinks Tires USL Cup. 2 clubs clinched their respective groups in round 3. The Tampa Bay Rowdies clinched Group 7 with a 2-0 win at Sporting Jacks, while Colorado Springs Switchbacks won a critical Group 2 match 2-1 over El Paso Locomotive. While those 2 clubs are now in the knockout stage, Charleston Battery and Sacramento Republic are both on the quarterfinal doorstep. The Battery got the extra point in a penalty shootout against Pittsburgh Riverhounds in Group 6, and Sac Republic put away Monterey Bay also in penalties in Group 1. But as we enter play in round 4, it is potential chaos in Group 4. 5 teams are separated by 2 points. Lexington stole a penalty shootout at Detroit City. Louisville City primed for the group win, but Union Omaha and Indy 11 still have group title hopes. Upcoming national spotlight games on ESPN2, Forward Madison and Fort Wayne on the 17th, Saturday the 20th. Round 4 of the Prinks Tires USL Cup begins with Detroit City and Louisville City, and also that night, Las Vegas Lights and Orange County on CBS Sports Network. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your match.
Welcome back here to Birmingham. Our coverage of Week 15 inside the USL Championship on a beautiful night here in the Magic City. 1-0 Las Vegas, our score here, but plenty of action across the USL landscape today, including Morgan, a 4 spot from Rhode Island, a big victory in Virginia for Rhode Island FC.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation not long ago about Connor Smith and his organization seemed to have slower starts to the season. This is more playoff style Rhode Island.
Elsewhere, 1-1 after Brooklyn FC struck first at Lynn Family Stadium. Louisville City has struck back 1-1 at the break there in Kentucky, and plenty of action still to kick off over on ESPN Plus, including a 9 o'clock kickoff between Oakland Roots and Miami FC. That game over on ESPN Plus. That's 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. Plus, New Mexico United taking on Orange County will kick off at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Again, that game over on ESPN Plus as well. Here in Birmingham, Morgan, 1/2 in the books, 5 shots for the Legion. Officially none on target, but they did put 2 in the back of the net that were offside.
Yes, they did. And look, that visual is going to be important. Okay, Legion FC needs to see the ball go in the back of the net. Now they just need it to count. I think credit to them for keeping their heads down and pushing forward, but also credit to Las Vegas. They've got 8 shots and 3 on target, and they are playing almost exclusively on the counterattack tonight.
So far, it's worked. Las Vegas leads 1-0 through 45 minutes here in Birmingham. We'll see what the second half has in store. When we return, 45 more between Birmingham Legion and Las Vegas right after this.
Your Birmingham Legion FC returns to Protected Stadium on Saturday, June 20th to celebrate Father's Day with Paw Patrol Night. Legion FC takes on Loudoun United at 7 p.m. with the first 1,000 dads taking home a pair of Paw Patrol socks courtesy of Children's of Alabama. Tickets are on sale now at bhmlegion.com. We'll see you at the pitch.
This is our brand. It's chips. Subs, of course. Soda. This. That. Sweets. Smiling faces. Green. More green. Ice cream. But first, veggies. How about a meal for one? Or hummus is fun. Time for cleanup Done. All this goodness. Your life, your brand. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Back here at Protective Stadium, before we get the second half going, let's get a look at highlights from a busy first 45 minutes. And Morgan, the Sparks almost flew right away.
Yeah, immediately. And Legion FC have a chance. Look how quickly Las Vegas gets forward. One touch, two touch, one touch, two touch. Very quickly, get the ball back. Legion FC are scrambling to get back to defend here. Takes a deflection, and Anderson makes no mistake. But here I want to see, ball deflects there, but boom. Look here. Ball's gone off his head. We've got one defender, two defender, three defender, four was out here, right? Alex Anderson had snuck in between everybody and in behind, and to put that ball in frame. Here, Legion FC have an opportunity to put the ball back in there. They do it twice, but both are offside. But that visual of the ball going in the back of the net is huge. And here, this is just where the penalty is. Pause it right there. I want to point out, a lot of people are upset, but that looks like two arms outstretched, pushing Alex Anderson in the back as he goes down, and the referee gives the penalty, but Colelet comes up huge, is leaning a little bit before Rodriguez takes his penalty, knows he's going here, and Colelet comes across, makes a huge save. He says, no thank you. 0-1. Let's go take this momentum into the second half and let's build on it.
So a big stop by Justin Colelet keeps this a one-goal game as we get ready for the second half. Bit of a concern for Birmingham Legion. They have made a change to start this second half as Las Vegas ping it out of play. We are underway. The second 45 minutes. Dawson McCartney, the captain tonight, is off, replaced by Amir Daly at halftime. So Daly, the former Duke Blue Devil, who has made 5 starts this year, including starts in each of Birmingham's last 2 Brinks Tigers USL Cup matches. He is on, but a concern for Birmingham, who more than likely did not want to replace their captain at this early juncture. Tyler Pasher quickly puts it back in play for Birmingham. No one else changes for Las Vegas. They're going to roll with what they've got on the field right now, although Christian Pinzon and Alex Anderson have flipped sides of the park to start this second half. And Morgan coming out in this second half. Let's start with Birmingham. They're the trailing team. What do you think the message was from Jay Heaps going into the second 45 minutes?
I think it's got to be quicker in the final third. They're having success with the route one, getting in behind, but they're not able to they're not putting the final product together. And when Vegas get back in that low block, it's very difficult for them to kind of play a little tiki-taka is what they're having to do to try and get in, and it hasn't been successful. So they need to find chances to get it wide with the ball in and frame the box properly, right? If you're Vegas, I'm not changing a darn thing. You're playing without the ball. You're defending. You're keeping your defensive organization. You took your chance, okay? You got up 1-0. You should be up 2, but still, you have the lead. It's 1-0. Plenty of opportunity for you to go forward, keep that defensive shape, and get out of here with 3 points.
Foul on Birmingham Legion as Manuel Arteaga is down holding his head. And Keegan Hughes was shown the first yellow card of the night, brought to you by Rubio Law Firm. Hughes continues to plead his case. it didn't look like there was a whole lot of contact in this challenge. Arteaga hit the turf hard, and it was uncertain whether Hughes was booked in the aftermath or for the initial contact. It looked more like the former than the latter. Hughes not wearing the captain's armband, and the leash pretty short for guys that are not the captain in the referee's eyes.
You can see Hughes almost kind of giving him like a, come on, man, get up. Like, you're fine. You're rolling around. You're making a meal of it. This is a contact sport. Classic defender. Classic center back. But Hughes wasn't happy with the call in the first place. Ends up getting a card for dissent. Not the best start for Legion FC.
And a turnover here deep in their own third. Pinzon looking for a shooting lane. Gets it back. Pinzon squares it. Cut out by Hughes. Otherwise, Arteaga was lurking on the doorstep. A corner coming for Las Vegas.
That's the type of stuff, if you're going to play against a team that's sitting back, that's what you have. That's how quick you have to be in order to get in behind them. Rodriguez, I believe it was Pinzon. Pinzon do a fantastic job playing a little two-man game, get in behind, earn the corner. But warning shots for Legion FC. They come out flat, go down 2-0. It's a long road back.
Samuel Tenaglu to provide an in-swinging ball. Delivered well, headed away. Only as far as Scott. Scott gets it back here. Looking for a little bit of space. Got just enough to get it off. Hamoda heads it only as far as Ibarra, who couldn't keep it down. And we might have done just enough to bother Ibarra, who lost his footing trying to let that shot go. 5-year USL Championship veteran Ibarra, his first season in the Western Conference after stints with Pittsburgh and Rhode Island. Well off his line, Steineher took care of that, but almost dropped it right at Damas's feet.
Yeah, I mean, he has a good first touch, and he's got, all he has to do is just lob a ball over the goalkeeper there. But it just first touch lets it down, and again, first touch lets Legion FC down, and they concede possession.
So a throw coming here for Las Vegas. Tenaglu will put this back in play for Vegas. Fans, you can enter the Brinks Tires USL Cup Game Day Sweepstakes. Your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. Scan the QR code on screen and enter today.
That's some real money.
Sounds pretty sweet. One more round left. The group stage of the Brinks Tires USL Cup as Damas is in an offside position. Flag comes up. Guillen denies Damas from what you were talking about earlier, seeing that ball go with the back of the net.
Yeah, and you see the similar thing in the NBA, right? In the NBA Finals, players trying to take a shot. Defenders know, I can goaltend, it doesn't matter. They will do everything they can to keep that ball out of the net.
Damas had a lovely flicked header earlier that went in. The offside flag up against him. Offside flag has bitten Birmingham a couple of times tonight in key situations. Las Vegas to this point has kept a clean sheet here on the road. So far in 2026, Las Vegas has been an excellent defensive team at home that has not necessarily been the case on the road. So far, so good for the visitors, and what a run this is from Pope. He's got plenty of space to work with. Bodies arriving in the 18. Pope drives it. Keegan Hughes sends it right back where it came from.
Yeah, here's a fantastic ball outside of the boot. Puts Pope in. Good first touch. He's looking up, trying to see where his teammate's going to be. That's a really fantastic ball across. Keegan Hughes does a great job as a center back to make sure he clears the danger. But again, Las Vegas, dangerous on the counterattack.
Free kick coming here for Birmingham Legion. Hughes working with Hamoda as Birmingham start to rebuild once again. Arbian on the run, beaten to it by Jones. The big center back has been solid tonight. Guy that Las Vegas has brought over on a permanent basis this year after he was loaned last year from Colorado Rapids. Big body defender at 6'3". A relative youngster compared to the veteran next to him, Aaron Guillen. Long-time Tampa Bay Rowdies captain. Man with over 240 USL Championship appearances under his belt. While it's all youth in defense right now for Birmingham, Amir Daly, who's come into the game to start this second half, is the most veteran of the back four for the Legion. Paired with an 18-year-old, a 24-year-old, and a 21-year-old in Duru. Joshua, good first touch, leads him into space. Damas right back to him. Trey Garthin, room to work. Trey Garthin into the area, still working, and his cross took a deflection and into the waiting arms of Steinhart.
Here's a good ball from Joshua out to Trey Garthin, but Trey Garthin decides to take the defender on. He has Duru, who's trying to make the overlapping run. Trey Garthin probably could have cut inside a little bit and then played a backdoor pass to Duru, but chose to go it alone. Wingers like to do that. In the modern day game, you've got guys like the Arbian and Trey Garthin who really, really like to go 1v1 and beat defenders and create chances for themselves rather than create chances for others.
There's a guy by the name of Christian Pulisic that created both for himself and for others last night, I'd say.
I tell you what, if you watch that game, you certainly believe. Thierry Henry, even after the game, he said, "I tell you what, look, I was skeptical. I think they have an opportunity. I think they had an opportunity, but after watching them dismantle that Paraguay team, the way that they did, it's like they've got a chance. They could make a deep run." And Thierry Henry is not the kind of guy to just say that. Paraguay is also a team that in qualifying beat Brazil, beat Argentina. They also beat Uruguay, beat some of the powerhouses in CONMEBOL. So don't want to talk too soon, but that was just an inspiring performance from the men's national team last night.
On early statements in the FIFA World Cup Group D. The two participants in that group coming up at 11 o'clock Central tonight. It's Australia. Now it's Turkey.
I kind of want Australia to win that match, because then Turkey must win their next two.
Another look here, meanwhile, away from the play as Diarbian thought he was held here. And he certainly was by Jones, who was trying to put him in handcuffs. Referee, instead of awarding a free kick, gave Birmingham just a throw, which they put back in play. Trey Garthin couldn't quite run that down.
It's the right idea from Legion FC, though. They're finally trying to get in behind Las Vegas early. But this turf it plays so quickly sometimes. Makes it difficult.
So a goal kick for Las Vegas. Steinhart sends everybody deep. Fans, a reminder, if you can't watch the match, turn on SiriusXM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, you can hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on SiriusXM FC channel 157 and the SiriusXM app. Approaching the hour mark here in Birmingham. The scoreline remains as it has since the 15th minute, but Birmingham trying to change that. The Arbian couldn't quite thread it through to Damas. Yeah, no nonsense, sends this away from danger. Falls kindly for Olex Anderson, but the flag was up. Sartiaga and Rodriguez, who had not gotten themselves back on side. the supporters group's drums from down below as they try to urge their side onto an equalizing goal here. Birmingham Legion scored not once, not twice, but 3 times. As Morgan said in the open, you could argue it should have been more against USL League One opponent Corpus Christi at home on Tuesday. So far, Las Vegas has kept a clean sheet here on the road. Sandhars had to make a couple of interventions. Not an official save. Anderson gets an overlap here from Pope. He'll cut it inside himself. His pass cut out by Hamoda.
There's an opportunity for Legion FC to break.
And a great ball delivered out to the wide spaces for Diarbian. Against Jones, he cuts it inside. Diarbian just wide.
That's a fantastic break from Legion FC. They did what we talked about in the keys to the game. They attacked with speed, at pace. Joshua slips in, Diarbian, and this is a winger's dream, right? Boom, cuts it inside on his dominant foot, and just looks like he almost toe pokes it, but the ball just ekes wide of the post again.
Fort Diarbian has been knocking on the door most of the night tonight. Just cannot find that defining moment yet. His leg should still be fairly fresh. Again, it's a warm day here today. It's mid-80s at kickoff and the humidity extremely high. Of course, it was hot in Vegas today too, a high of 107. Pope turns Daly, left-footed shot blocked by Hamoda. Another try, takes a deflection as well. Anderson beaten to it in the air by Hughes and out for a Las Vegas corner. And both Anderson and Hughes are down.
See Pope doing a great job taking on the defender, deflected by Hamoda. Another deflection from a block from Hamoda, and then both Hughes and Anderson got the worst of that one.
2 key plays in succession. The 18-year-old and soon-to-be Bremen defender, Ramiz Hamoda. Another corner for Vegas. From post, Kalela can't keep it out, it's in. Las Vegas have found a second, this time from a set piece. Goal brought to you by AT&T. And after Johnny Rodriguez was denied from the spot in the first half, he's not denied a header here in the second.
That's a great striker's goal from Johnny Rodriguez. As you can see, Legion FC, as they go through, got a tight shot here. Johnny Rodriguez goes up and just perfect. But here he is. Look how far away the defender is there. Needs to be touch tight, needs to be closer. You can't let them beat you on the near post. And Coilet nearly makes the save. But unfortunate for Legion FC. Las Vegas playing the craps. No sevens.
Rodriguez, after being denied a penalty in the first half, Kalela can't deny his header near post in the second half. It's his 7th goal of the year. He's just one off the league lead, currently set by Rubio Rubin, Corey Bennett, and others. And what a performance this has been from Las Vegas so far tonight. The lead has been doubled with less than a half hour to play. Naglu put under duress. Antwi brings it down with his chest. Birmingham have to get going here soon. Joshua tried to play it off Snoglu and did. It looks like the home side are going to make a couple of changes here. Trying to find some way to turn this thing around. First things first, Tomoda out the other side for Daly. Birmingham look for some positive direction back here. Pasher. Wide spaces this time. Cuts it inside in his left. Gets around Scott. Andy Barra, and it's tackled hard by Alex Anderson, who won it fair and square, says the referee. Here's DeArbian with Daly. DeArbian not giving any space. Anderson there again. And now we'll see if Birmingham makes those two changes. And it looks like they will. Sam McElhatton has grabbed his shirt. The Aussie midfielder will be the second ban announced. First, it'll be Serge Goma, the loanee from New York Red Bulls, comes off the bench for the 6th time in league play this year, making his 11th appearance across all competitions. He'll replace Sebastian Tregarthen. And then Sam Shashua will have his nights end here in the 64th minute. One Sam for the other. Shashua out. McElhatton in. Started 4 contests this year in the league, now his 4th time coming off the bench to make an appearance. So Goma, McElhatton, and Daly, the 3 subs on here for Birmingham in this second half. Las Vegas have still yet to make a change. Pasher able to turn in space. Goma just fresh onto the field. Has options arriving. Jones got a piece. Pasher tries to flick it back into danger. Flag up against Goma, who impacted the play before getting back in an onside position. So a free kick coming here for Las Vegas. Frustrating nights for Jay Heaps and that Birmingham touchline. Probably feel like they haven't played all that bad by any stretch, and they find themselves trailing by multiple goals. Another throw coming here for the visitors. Fans, a reminder, you can watch the USL Championship and League One on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Two goals for Las Vegas, and both have come early in their respective halves. In the 15th minute in the first half and 15 minutes into the second half. As that ball over the top reaches DeArbian, trying to fight his way in front of Pope, but DeArbian the last man to touch it. So a throw for Vegas, and Las Vegas Lights are prepping their first 2 changes of the night here in just a moment. First, the visitors have defending to do. Anderson crashed into the ad boards. He's a bit slow to get up.
I would have thought with the way that he went down, he would be down a little longer, but popped right back up.
Duru cuts it inside, giving some space here. Trying to whistle it across to DeArbian, didn't quite get there. Blake Pope has put in a shift tonight. And on cue, he's sprinting again. And he wins the foot race against Damas. Pope tries to ping it all the way across the park to Arteaga.
That's a great pass from Pope. Yeah, he's been very, very good tonight. I've been very impressed with Pope.
The native of Prosper, Texas, just north DFW and Frisco, making his 6th straight start tonight. Spent time in FC Dallas's academy, then in Charlotte Independence's academy. Played the last 4 years MLS Next Pro, getting the jump up to USL Championship this year, and right now he's making the most of his opportunity. Jones's pass doesn't come off as intended. Duru will keep it in play. Las Las Vegas's 2 subs are having to wait a while. Hughes will let this roll out for a goal kick. There are going to be 2 changes made now. Abraham Ochere will come on. So will Giorgio Probo. I'll replace Manuel Arteaga Alexanderson. So Arteaga's run there, his last real action of the night. After he helped set up 1 goal. Alexanderson comes off as well. He scored the first goal and won a penalty as well. A very productive night for the St. Vincent and Grenadines International. McElhatton, first real touches since he's joined the fray. So Probo is on, the Italian and former Creighton Blue Jay, as Pasher makes the run in behind. Did he stay onside? Yes, he did. First touch let him down just a bit, though. Las Vegas cleared the danger, if only for a moment. Big header from Hughes, finds the feed to Ronaldo Damas. Damas, Goma, top of the box, couldn't get his left foot around it. As we approach the 70th minute here. Word from down below is we do have 1 more hydration break coming. It should happen here in the next few minutes. In zone and a foot race with Duru. Duru able to keep it away from him. Goma. Quite get it back to the feet of McElhatton. Probo's first touches are good. His second season in Vegas after he signed with the Lights last September, fresh off a couple of seasons in the Canadian Premiership with Halifax. Ochere. Good work from him to get it back to Pope. Pope whistles one right at the face of Hamoda. Hopefully the teenager's okay.
Takes that right off the face.
Hamoda's still down.
Johnny Rodriguez, good sport, goes over and just checks on him, make sure he's okay, make sure he knows what country he's in. The young man has been doing a little bit of traveling lately.
Just got back from USU 19 camp. Playing just a few more weeks as a member of Birmingham Legion before officially making the move to Bundesliga. And while he's being attended to, we will get our second and final hydration break of the night, brought to you by Hydrolife Therapy. 70 minutes gone by. 2-0 Las Vegas tonight.
Yeah, so look here. Here's our goal scorer being guarded by, marked by Duru here. As the play breaks, we'll pause it right as the ball is struck. You see the separation. Boom, right here. Look at the separation already, okay? Duru needs to be touch tight to Johnny Rodriguez. We know how lethal he is. As this play goes through, we'll pause it right as it comes off of his head. And here, boom. He's uncontested. There's no one making any physical contact with him whatsoever as he goes to head this ball towards goal, which allows him to put it exactly where he wants. If you're a defender at home, you have to make sure you are touch tight. You have to make sure that you make contact. Put the attacker off. Make it difficult for him to go up and get a header. Make him earn it. Don't let him go up for free, which is what happened here. Duru lost his man, and Legion FC are down 2-0.
Johnny Rodriguez is the kind of guy who will put that away if you give him the opportunity. And even from that tight angle, he was able to make it happen.
Early goal in the first half, an early goal in the second half. Las Vegas in control tonight. Trying to see out what would be their first 3-point performance of the year on the road. Again, Las Vegas in 6 road contests in the league coming into the night, 0-5-1. Just 1 point, and that 1 point came all the way back in the opening week of the year in March. Since then, they have had their struggles away from home, but wouldn't know it by the way they've played tonight. And before we get play restarted out of the hydration break, a yellow card has been shown to Jay Heaps in the Birmingham bench. Hermes Hamoda has not been allowed back onto the field yet. He gave the thumbs up, said he's good to go, but Birmingham are defending this corner without one of their center backs. Corner played short, clipped into the box. Kolelet off his line, didn't make a clean catch but recovered. Now Hamoda allowed back on.
Had Kolelet caught that ball properly, you could have seen Hermes Hamoda streaking down the sidelines towards goal, which would have been a really interesting highlight and talking point.
Almost felt like a hockey player getting let out of the penalty box, right? And immediately into the attacking zone.
Exactly.
Hamoda back to his usual center back spot now, but Birmingham have to play with some urgency as we approach the final quarter hour of the night. Home side trailing by a couple of goals. So far, Las Vegas have found the winning formula in this one. Birmingham do have a couple of changes left at their disposal if they would like them. A couple attacking options in Sebastian Saucedo and Romario Williams. Daly dispossessed. Ochere able to keep it in play, but not much more than that. 23-year-old Ghanaian Ochere scored 3 times this year. His first season in the United States here with Las Vegas after spending the last couple of years in Finland. McElhatton couldn't get it back to the Arbian. Pope wins Las Vegas a throw. Fans, a reminder that eFootball is here. Now you can live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball free to play. Download it now. Good work in tight spaces. Vegas able to break out the other side. Tanaglu working with Mark Ibarra. No rush here for Vegas. But Scott's making a run forward. Sam McElhatton has to go all the way out there to greet him. What a nice result this would be for Devin Ritzing in Las Vegas. Their first choice 11 back out here tonight against Birmingham after they experimented a little bit in their last cup contest. Knowing their fate likely sealed ending the USL Cup group stage. They made a few changes. Though they didn't get the result they were looking for, they got plenty of guys some run. 2-0 defeat at the hands of Oakland Roots. But you look at their last 2 times out in the league, a 2-0 victory against Colorado Springs at home. A 0-0 draw against FC Tulsa, where Vegas felt like they should have had more. And a 2-0 lead so far tonight. We talked to Coach Rinsing during the week, and he said, you know, one of the things that's helped us kind of steady ourselves, especially at the back, has been getting Mason Sidehart in on loan, a guy who has only been with this group since mid-May, but he has helped solidify things there at the back.
You just brought up a couple of score lines immediately that make me think they're very happy that he's there. Both of them had zeros. So 2 clean sheets in the league so far for him. Looking at a third in, what,
3 out of the
league
last
games.
4, yeah.
Yeah. So Vegas looks a different team tonight than what they have on the road previously. They've conceded 17 goals in those, I think, 7 or 8 games, right? So over 2 goals per game.
But not tonight.
No, here they are. I mean, they've got Legion FC figured out, it seems. And they've taken their chances. And to be fair, right, you could easily say it should be 3. They missed the penalty.
Johnny Rodriguez has a goal tonight. Certainly could be a brace if he's able to finish for the spot. Ochere into the box, working on Daly. His cross partially blocked, gets all the way through unharmed. Duru. Oh, a dangerous pass, and it's picked. More defending to do here for the Legion. Rodriguez slays it off. It's a Naglu out wide for Pinzon. Las Vegas in no hurry here. Certainly do love keeping Birmingham pinned in their own half and without possession. And Birmingham, the team coming into tonight on short rest after already having played here at home on Tuesday. A very compact stretch of games for the Legion. They're right back at it in midweek in California next Wednesday. That's Wednesday, June 17th, 2 o'clock Central Time. You can watch the match right here on my 68 in Birmingham or on ESPN+. Follow along at BHM Legion for live match updates. Legion FC back at Protective Stadium next Saturday, June 20th, to host Loudoun United at 7 o'clock Central Time for Paw Patrol Night, featuring a Socks for Dad giveaway. Get your tickets to that one, bhmlegion.com/tickets. Scott, edge of the area, his shot blocked by Hamoda. Sheree gets it right back to him. Oh, splits defender. Scott against McElhatton, who had to get it right. But it does concede another Las Vegas corner. Clock continues to bleed. '80th minute here in Birmingham. Las Vegas taking their time getting someone over to that corner flag. Referee has told them to pick up the pace. By the way, the Legion are prepping at least one more change here. Sebastian Salcedo has grabbed his shirt. Las Vegas Lights likewise have one more change coming. It's Carson Locker appears set to check in. Low driven serve. Rodriguez couldn't get much on that. Scott flicks it back towards Otanaglu. He's got room to put in another cross. Hamoda deals with that. Asher brings it down. Damas on the turn to Diarbian, who's off and running. Pope has to sprint back to defend. Diarbian first time. Damas, no. Goma pulls it wide. Off the post and out. And it's been that kind of night for Birmingham.
It's a great outlet pass from Sam McElhatton here. Gets it into Damas, who then springs the Diarbian. And then what a great ball from him outside of his right foot. You could argue that's a penalty. Can we back that up just a little bit? I don't know if we have a chance to do that. But look, there's contact on Damas here. Okay, look, boom, right there. There's contact right there. That's a penalty.
Damas couldn't quite get there. Goma uncontested. Couldn't put it away. And now both sides will make their changes. Marky Barra will make way for Carson Locker, the 18-year-old from St. Louis. Made his MLS Next Pro debut at 16. Now here 2 years later. Makes his 12th appearance as a member of Las Vegas Lights this year. Meanwhile, Gavork Diarbian, that was his last action. He'll be replaced by Sebastian Saucedo.
Yeah, here's one more look at Damas going through. And look, strikers just don't fall. Let me pause for a second. Strikers do fall. I have to take that. I have to digress just a moment here. but it certainly looked as though Damas had contact on him from, I believe it was Guillen, who had come across, but then Goma misses the chance and puts it off the post. And that's the difference tonight, right? You think about it. Las Vegas have taken their chances, and Legion FC have not.
Goma back into the attacking third. Great ball across. It whistles off of Pope. And Steinhardt just gets enough to keep it away from Saucedo.
That's more good work from Legion FC. Look, getting to the byline, Guillen gets beat by Goma, and this ball gets pitched back. It's much better. McElhatton does a great job of keeping the ball down and on target, but
that is a big challenge from Antwi, and he caught a hefty piece of Ochare. An immediate yellow card shown to the Legion FC midfielder. Brought to you by Rubio Law Firm. Well, look at that, but first things first, look at the chance.
Yeah, look, Goma does a great job. Look at all this space. McElhatton comes on, does a great job, and a good defensive intervention from Pope. There he is again. Now, granted, that ball's off target, but we'll give Pope credit for making the block.
Meanwhile, Ibrahim Ochare is still down. The Ghanaian took a tough challenge there from Antwi. So while he receives some medical attention, everybody else gets a bit of a breather. Antwi comes through hard, and that was a big swing.
You could certainly argue if there was VAR in this league, Antwi would be a lucky boy to be on this field. I thought he was off when I saw it live. The referee did not send him off, but there is no VAR in the USL Championship.
Ochare is on his feet. Looks like he will be able to continue after a lengthy stoppage. Getting ready to reset things here in the 85th minute. Birmingham Legion, 2 pretty good scoring chances. The last 5 minutes, both have gone wanting. The restart, we'll see how many more opportunities might be left here down the stretch. Daly ushers that out of play for a Birmingham throw. Las Vegas, meanwhile, is prepping one more sub before the night comes to a close. Looks like they'll make that one at the next available opportunity. Sturu. It's Keegan Hughes who sends it away. Nick Sesak, the man who's grabbed his shirt. Check in for Las Vegas. Snydahar sends it deep. Saucedo trying to bring it down, but his touch a little too heavy. Right back to the Las Vegas goalkeeper it goes. Thomas trying to apply a little bit of pressure. Snydahar gets rid of it with his off foot. Dewar almost lost his footing. Zone keeps it in play. Work by Las Vegas to break out of the crowded space and now find room to roam. Scott, was he fouled? No. Referee says play on. McElhatton. He was clipped from behind. Free kick Birmingham, and now Las Vegas will make their last change of the night. It's the fullback, Dami Yatanaglu, who makes way for Nick Sesak, the Philadelphia native. Former Atlanta and Atlanta United 2-man, makes his 5th appearance as a member of Las Vegas Lights, guy that's been dealing with injury much of the year. His start out, last time out against Oakland Roots was his first game action since March. Almost a chance on the other end for Damas. Tried to make the most of a quick restart.
Yeah, straight off the restart. Great ball from Keegan Hughes. Just route one, straight over the top. Good opportunity for Ronaldo Damas. Again, he's not finding the back of the net like he normally does.
Thomas tried to make the most of it. Looks like a foul and a free kick coming here for that challenge in the air as we enter the 88th minute of the night. Legion have generated over 1.2 worth of XG tonight, but have been kept off the board.
They've done all of that, and they have 0 shots on goal.
Kissed the post once or twice. Steinhart still has not had to make an official save. Keegan Hughes tried to head that down, but couldn't find another black shirt in the 18. Ochere, the outlets, trying to find his way around Daly, couldn't. Saucedo, Goma, right back to him. Saucedo on the turn, Antwi and McElhatton. Almost everybody in a black shirt in the attacking third with the exception of Hamoda. That includes Keegan Hughes, the center back, who's trying to provide a big option and target to the back post. Thomas couldn't quite get there. Duru tracks it down. Goma has to get himself back on side to help Duru here. He does. Flicks it along. McElhatton, top of the box. Not the right option. Saucedo well covered. Ochere's trying to spring the counter the other way. Pinzon able to bring it down. And was he fouled? Referee says no. Right in front of the Las Vegas bench. They're not thrilled with that development. Duru. Heels on the chalk here. Finds Pasher. Pasher to Saucedo, who scores! What a find over the top from Tyler Pasher. Sebastian Saucedo has scored again. And the final few moments will be interesting now.
Yeah, what a fantastic ball with a wonderful view from the press box of that pass.
Goal brought to you by AT&T, the second goal of the week for Sebastian Saucedo.
Yeah, you get a look at just how perfect that pass is. You get Steinhart caught in no man's land a little bit, and all it took was just a little touch, right? The crafty veteran, Sebastian Saucedo, comes on and just guides it into the back of the net. It's not smashed. It's not super pretty. It's just effective, and it goes in, and it counts the same as if you were to rip a hole through the back of the net. Now it's 2-1. You wonder how much stoppage time we're going to get. We're going to find out here momentarily, but Legion FC have a little life.
Christian Pinzon, by the way, is ailing a little bit, and we are going to get 8 minutes of added time, brought to you by UAB Medicine.
Yeah, so now there's a real opportunity here for Legion FC to push forward, go find an equalizer, and get a point from this game when you could really argue that they haven't earned it until lately. Some of the changes that Jay Heaps has made, I think bringing on Sebastian Saucedo, Goma has made a big difference as he's come on. McElhatton, I think, has done well too. Credit Ronaldo Damas. He's been chasing down every single ball, every chance he's gotten. But he's putting in the work off the ball. He's just not getting the goal yet. So maybe he's the man that equalizes for Legion FC tonight.
Ochere couldn't get himself back on. It's the flag up, a free kick coming for Birmingham. Could Birmingham snatch a point here in stoppage time after Las Vegas has led virtually all night since the 15th minute? Duru with space to roam. Still going. What a stretch this is from Duru. It redirects to Thomas. Was he going to ground? Referee says no. Waves off all penalty shouts.
His first touch took him away from the goal, which maybe that's what the referee's thinking. That's the only reason I can think you might not give it. But if it's a foul in the box, and it's a penalty. So, may get another look in here in a minute, but
Steinhart off his line to deny Duru's initial serve. See if we get another look at the contact here in a mid, but McElhatton dispossessed. off his line as Kalela Rodriguez tried to challenge him but couldn't hit it.
Yeah, Rodriguez wasn't even close with that. Yeah, very ambitious effort.
Maybe not the best of ideas given the way it came off his boots. Because now Birmingham are back on the ball and back on the attack. Asher and Dewar on this right flank have found space to work. Dewar won't get to this pass. How much does Birmingham have left in the tank here? Again, they have been chasing this game most of the night. Rodriguez looks like he'll take this into the corner. No, instead he'll serve towards the penalty spot. Moda deals with that.
It's great composure.
Pasher able to turn around the traffic. All the way back it goes to Steinhardt. Moda up to win the ball in the air. Guillen a second header. Pinzon turns through two black shirts. Vital possession here for Las Vegas, trying to keep it away from this Legion side in stoppage time. We're through 3 of a minimum of 8. Ochere trying to find his way around Hamoda. He found him in the process.
Yeah, here's a look at the penalty shout for Legion FC. And his first touch takes him away, but you can see the hand gets right on top of Ronaldo Damas. Referee doesn't give it.
Pasher on the turn, trying to thread Damas through. Jones got a piece, and Guillen got just enough. Michael had up in the air to try to keep it down here, which he did. Saucedo wins it back. Saucedo driving at the defense, trying to cut it back on his right, but couldn't get there. Probo, a big defensive stop. Kalela well off his line. Got the ball, but call it all the way back. A free kick coming for Las Vegas, and a yellow card shown to Saucedo for a late challenge after Probo got that ball away.
Yeah, and he should know better than to do that because he's a veteran. He's played in a lot of high-profile matches. He's a CONCACAF Champions League winner. It's late in the game. You're in stoppage time. That foul happened just before the 94th minute. So now, once this game gets started back, get a look at the clock. Lost over 40 seconds of precious stoppage time.
Steinhardt sends it away. And a whistle blows on Rodriguez for a handball.
Yeah, he cradled that one. Just a smidge.
95 minutes gone. A minimum of 3 left for Birmingham to try to find an equalizer and pull this game out of the fire. Jones tied by Damas, but got it away, if only for a moment. Pope and Ochere not quite on the same page. Birmingham right back on the ball. Saucedo looking across the park. Duru beaten to it. Sesak into the Birmingham bench. Moda pushing forward. Everybody in a black shirt now in the attacking half. Most black shirts in the attacking third. Saucedo clips it towards Keegan Hughes. Hughes back to the penalty spot. It falls for Pasher. Denied by Steinhardt. A game-saving save.
Yeah, I mean, what a fantastic save from Steinhardt, but Tyler Pasher puts every ounce of energy he has left into the ball, and Steinhardt just in the right spot. If it's right or left of him at all, he stands no chance of saving that one.
A big-time stop. We talked about it. Steinhardt hadn't had to make many official saves tonight, but that certainly is massive.
Yeah. If you're Las Vegas right now, you're trying to find a way. How do I take the wind out of the sails of Legion FC? How do I take the sting out of this game? Kill this momentum that they're building. Because if there's another chance for Legion FC, it could end. This game could end 2-2. And so you have to find as a team, how can you manage this game? How can you stretch the game? How can you move the ball? The ball always moves faster than the player does. But you have to maintain possession, and you can't lose it there.
McElhatton tried to play it out the other side, but couldn't find Saucedo. More possession here for Vegas. About to enter the 98th minute. What a game it's been for Blake Pope. Guillen. Sesuk. Touch a bit heavy, but Sesuk gets it back. On the run, Probo. Greeted by Duru. And Las Vegas continue to play keep away here. Out the other side, here's Kyle Scott, the Englishman, able to keep it in play only for a moment.
Here we get a look at the opportunity. Keegan Hughes goes up, nods his ball right for Pasher. Boom, catches it at that. I mean, he hits it straight at Stuyvesant. Like I said, if it's right or left at all, that ball is in the back of the net. Legion FC are pushing for 3 points instead of 1.
Perhaps the final action of the night here. Hughes couldn't get to that pass. Redirects Antwi's direction. Daly. Pasher. Saucedo. The goal scorer. Does he have one more moment of magic left? Saucedo whistles it all the way through. Not quite on the same page with McElhatton, and that is full time. Las Vegas Lights hang on and pick up their first 3 points on the road this year with a 2-1 victory in Birmingham tonight.
Saucedo was furious. McElhatton there for not run. He picked the exact right pass for McElhatton to run onto that ball. Don't know if we're going to get a look at it, but man, what an opportunity for Legion FC.
It came all the way down to the very last play.
Yeah, as he goes, he picks this perfect pass right there. Boom, pause it. But McElhatton wasn't into that. I mean, what a perfect pass. Saucedo had played. And then McElhatton just knows that the game is rolling away. Get another look at it from a different angle here. But look, that is just a defensive midfielder's dream to run onto and smash into the back of the net. And fortunately for Legion FC fans, it doesn't come off. But for Vegas, your first 3 points on the road. Big win.
A crucial 3 points for Las Vegas Lights. 2-1 our final here in Birmingham. Step aside and wrap it up when we return in just a moment.
For every action, there's a reaction. For every late night check-in, every early morning routine, every episode that you just wish wouldn't end. There are thousands of actions making it all possible. From the little things, to the big things, to the couldn't live without them things. There are hardworking people doing everything in their power to power everything you do.
In Alabama, we take care of each other. We show up and work hard for the people who count on us. Now, Alabama is showing up for you with clinical genetic testing free for adults in our state. So you learn about your health risks before they become a problem. No cost, no insurance. For your heart, family, and future. Catalyst.
Back here on the turf here at Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. A fun final few moments as the game hung in the balance there after Las Vegas led most of the night tonight. Their 3 points were in danger there down the stretch after Birmingham pulled one back. In the end, Las Vegas hang on the road for a 2-1 victory. Blake Gardner, Morgan Copes here with you as we look at some final numbers from a busy night tonight. We're going to combine 27 shots. We saw about what we expected from both these two teams.
Yeah, certainly. And look, the only difference is I would have expected more goals in this game, but the shots on target just weren't there for Legion FC. Only 2 of them on target, and they both came after the 85th minute. The goal, and then Tyler Pasher hitting the ball right at Stuydehaar to make the only save of the night for him.
For Las Vegas, it's their first road victory of the year, their 4th league victory here in 2026. Big win for Devin Ritzing's group. Here's what they've got coming up. They go back home for a pair against Orange County and El Paso. That Orange County game coming up next weekend on CBS Sports Network before a 3-game road trip through the middle of July. It takes them to California, Texas, and Michigan. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion, it is a busy stretch here. They're right back to work in midweek, going to NorCal to take on Oakland Roots. And then 2 more here at home, and 4 of their next 5 here at Protective Stadium. Starts with Loudoun United on June the 20th. Morgan, after such a good performance for Birmingham on Tuesday in the Cup, have to feel hard done to not pick up points here at home back in the league tonight.
Yeah, and home has just not been the best spot for Legion FC so far this year. And, you know, it's tough to watch because you can see the players are doing everything they can to try and go get the win, and they just aren't finding the final product that gets them the 3 points.
In the end, Las Vegas take 3 big road points away. 2-1 to the Lions tonight. A game that was action-packed, especially the final few moments. Thanks for watching it with us. Olex Anderson's goal in the 15th minute started the scoring for Vegas. They would take that lead into halftime despite quite a few opportunities for the Legion, including 2 balls in the back of the net that were taken away by offside flags. Las Vegas ended up doubling up their lead, making it 2-0 to the visitors with a goal from Johnny Rodriguez in the 60th minute, despite the fact that he was denied for the penalty spot late in that first half. Birmingham pulled one back, but it wasn't enough. Las Vegas 2, Birmingham 1. Thanks for watching it with us as we wrap up Week 15 in the USL Championship. For Morgan Copes and our entire crew here in Birmingham, I'm Blake Gardner saying good night, and thanks for watching our coverage of the USL Championship.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.